Hello everyone, what is up? Welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, hi, I'm Hunty MUA, otherwise welcome back. I am super excited for this week's video. If you're starting this and you're wondering why I have half of my makeup done, it is actually because this week's video is going to be spent doing kind of a review, showing you a bunch of new products from a brand I am super excited about, and that brand is Jaclyn Cosmetics. I have been a huge fan of Jaclyn Hill's for several years. Ever since I got into makeup, she was one of the first YouTubers I watched. I first played around with eyeshadow using her original Morphe palette. If you don't know who Jaclyn Hill is, she is a YouTuber turned CEO of a cosmetics brand that got her career started on YouTube after working at MAC for a while. She is just a really bubbly and genuine soul, and I love watching her, and she's super talented. So with Jaclyn Cosmetics, she kind of did a rebranding or a relaunch of the brand. She'd had products in the past, and she kind of just revamped everything, started over with some new stuff, and then put kind of a new spin on some stuff that she'd released before. Her first collection she came out with was some bronzer and blush duos, which I've got here, and several different highlighters. That was the first collection she released, and then a week or two later, I think is only what it was, she released a line of nude liquid lipsticks and lip liners. So I've got several of the lipsticks, several of the loose and baked highlighters, and then a couple of the bronze and blush duos. I'm kind of just gonna do a swatch review and then put some of those products on my face so I can finish my makeup. And I figured I would finish doing it on camera and show you all what some of these gorgeous products look like. Some of them I have used already, some of them I'm just diving into for the first time, and I'm just super excited to try all of this. I had a few people ask, and I figured I would show some of this off, do some swatches, show you how some of it wears, looks on the skin. Don't forget to subscribe, hit the little bell icon down below so you can get notified whenever I post a new video. Like, comment, share everywhere. I am having so much fun. I just have found a way to share my passion that I've discovered over the last few years with the rest of the world, and this is it. I'm gonna dive right in, do some swatches, and then I will put some of these products on my face. So the first thing I'm gonna talk about are the bronzer and blush duos. I was only able to get my hands on a couple of these, and I definitely wanna get some more. So the first one that I was able to get was the Lilac Love and Top Tan shades. These are definitely the lightest shades in the blush and bronzer collection. And then I also got the shades Hot Lava and Cocoa Rich, which is more, the shades Hot Lava and Cocoa Rich, which are more of a peachy coral shade, and then a darker blush. I have worn this, and I was able to kind of go light-handed with the bronzer and make that work, which I was kind of impressed with. But when you're working with bronzer, you do want the pigment not to be as intense in a bronzer because it needs to be buildable, and be able to provide just a wash of color or go deeper depending on the skin tone, because lots of bronzers are kind of universal. So I am gonna do some swatches of these and clean off my hands as I go, just to kind of show I don't really expect the pigment to be super high in the bronzer and stuff, and I'm gonna go in a few times just so you can see the actual shades, because it's not like an eyeshadow. It's a lot different than swatching an eyeshadow, but I figured I would show some of these swatches and then wear some of the products. So the blush is Lilac Love. I'm gonna go ahead and swatch that. And then the bronzer is called Top Tan. I don't quite know if I'll be able to use this as a bronzer, maybe a contour shade, but that is those two shades swatched on my hand. A pinky kind of rosy lilac, I guess, toned blush, and then a lighter bronzer for all of you that are fair-skinned I do like that these blushes have a little bit of sheen, so it's not like a highlighter shade, but it gives a little bit of healthy glow, which is really, really nice. I like that in a blush, but I don't like a blush that like has the same formula as a highlighter, I think. First of all, it kind of defeats the purpose. And second of all, it gives that light reflection in places you don't necessarily want light to reflect, which is the purpose of wearing a highlighter. So that is Lilac Love and Top Tan. And then I know this is pretty dark, but I got this specifically for that blush because that's just like, that's my jam when it comes to blushes. And I figured I could see how the bronzer worked, and I wore it the other day and I was pleasantly surprised that it didn't look super dark. It was, it starts out really light and you can build it up to be darker. I am just gonna swatch this blush first, which, oh my God. Hello. I was kind of surprised to see that that had so much pigment. And then the bronzer is just a deeper, more chocolatey color. And then those are what they look like on my arm. So that is all of the blushes and bronzers that I have for now. I definitely want to get my hands on some more of them in the future. I have here some of the pressed highlighters, and if you know anything about Jaclyn Cosmetics, you remember the highlighters that she launched a few holiday seasons ago, which I still have those and I love them. Some of these are some of the same shades, some of them are new shades, which I thought was really awesome. This shade is called Sparks. That's what that looks like. Super, super pretty. I was really excited about this one. I also got the shade Mesmerized, which is a pinky tone. I don't know what it is, but I love pink highlighters. It's very pretty. And then I got the shade Go for Gold, which I'm super excited about. I love a gold highlight in the summer, and this reminded me a lot of Fenty's Trophy Wife. One thing that makes me hesitant to use Fenty's highlighters sometimes are they are very glittery, and I feel like they end up putting a lot of glitter all over the rest of the face, which isn't the best, but that is the shade Go for Gold right there. And you can just see the pigment pickup on my hands. They're super, super, super shiny, and I love that. I hate a chalky highlighter. So in the loose highlighters, I got the shade Hypnotic and then the shade Amped. Amped, I believe, is a lighter peachy tone, and then Hypnotic is kind of an iridescent purple. I have a few of her loose highlighters from her first collection, and they are ridiculously blinding. I've posted a few and some looks on my Instagram. I'm just gonna swatch this first one, the Hypnotic shade. I have worn this one, and there you can see it. Like I said, it's pretty iridescent. I was excited about that one. And then the shade Amped, like I said, is more of a peachy tone shade. So you can see that one below. So those are all of the highlighters swatched there. I definitely think I'm gonna have to give that last one away. That's gonna end up being a little too dark for me, but that's okay. And then lastly, I got my hands on several of her liquid lipsticks, which I am super excited about. So when the brand initially launched, its first collection was a lipstick collection, and they had some issues with quality control, blah, 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 and lots of the lipsticks were flawed. And I felt so bad just because I'm such a big supporter of hers, but like the packaging was gorgeous, the shade range was gorgeous, and it just like, I can't imagine what she went through, but I am so excited that she persevered past it. So I got not every single shade in the lipsticks, but kind of a good range of the lighter to darker shades. So the first one I have here is Oh Hi, and Oh Hi is just a lighter kind of rosy nude. I'm just gonna swatch these. So that is the shade Oh Hi. The next shade I have is called Empowered, and this is more of a lighter kind of peachy toned nude. This is really, really, really pretty. I think I'm gonna be wearing that a lot. That's like right up my alley. The next shade I have is called Confidence. I believe I heard her say, of course, you can go to her channel and see kind of in-depth, I don't wanna say discussions, but an in-depth explanation and everything of her lines of products that she launches. And in her video, I believe she said Confidence was one of her favorite shades. I'm just kind of a deeper tone than the last one. Like I said, we're getting darker as we go. Jaclyn, if you see this, I love your stuff and I want to show it to the world. The next shade I got is called Outspoken. This is more of a deeper pink. That is the shade Outspoken. The next one I got, I'm super excited about. This is probably one of the two more colorful shades in the collection, and this is the shade Mama. I got it because I love pink, but also I thought it was super, super sweet that she kept the same shade from the Mom lipstick she did in her first launch that was inspired by her mother, and this is her mom's favorite. So this is that shade Mama. Like I said, it is more of a pinker tone. I think that's just gonna be gorgeous, especially for like springtime looks and stuff like that. The next one I got is I'm a Cancer. I'm not a Cancer, actually. I'm like 2 days past the cusp of Cancer, and I'm a Leo. But my best friend and boyfriend are Cancers, and so is Jaclyn Hill, which is why I think I would vibe super well with her personality, because I vibe really well with Cancers. But this brown shade is the shade I'm a Cancer. Once again, it's like, I can put on makeup, but I can't, like drawing in the lines and stuff, coloring in the lines in school was never my forte. But that is the shade I'm a Cancer. And then lastly, I got the shade Be Bold, which is a more deeper toned brown. The pigment is really nice in all of them. There haven't been any that are, you know, patchy. They're all seeming to dry down really nicely too. But these are meant to be lipsticks. It's not a lip stain, it's not a lip gloss. It's a matte liquid lipstick, so you are gonna have that full color that covers everything up. But this is the shade Be Bold, which is quite a bit of a darker brown. But that's all of the shades I got. But I am going to play around with a few of these and put some of them on my face. I think I'm gonna use both bronzer and blush duos. So for the bronzer, I'm just gonna pick up this lighter one first just to see. I'm pretty sure it's gonna be entirely too light, but let's see. I am super, super duper impressed with that bronzer. I didn't think I was gonna be able to use this at all. That's stunning. And I know in her kind of review and demo of them, she does explain that they are buildable, which I absolutely love, but I thought that was gonna be too light. Wow, I am thoroughly impressed. I'm using this on a different brush than I usually use for bronzer. This is a Scott Barnes 64, which you can apply different products with different kinds of brushes. This one's just kind of more focused, and I picked it up on a more focused brush, hoping that would help a little bit, and I think it might have, but I'm just focusing that where my cream contour already is and kind of blending upward with it. I'm glad I saved this for this video so you can genuinely see. What? That is fabulous. Oh my God. Wow. That's ridiculous. That's so good. I did, for the eyes, I didn't even talk about really what I used. I just used a lot of my favorite products that you've seen before. But for the eyes, I thought I kept it out. I used this Morphe 35S palette. Lots of good colors for spring. Some daytime looks you can create with that, as well as more of an evening glam if you know you're going out to dinner or something. Please wear your masks until you get to your table. Thank you. Oh my gosh, that's insane. I'm just gonna buff that out a little bit so it's not quite as harsh, even though y'all know how I feel about a good bronze. I am going to bronze up my nose now. While I do that, I will probably, or after I do that, I'm gonna bake a little bit with my bronzer, and then I'll work on some highlighting and some lips. So I am just gonna bronze up the sides here. I'm so sorry. I'm not trying to be that dramatic. This is honestly my genuine reaction to this. Whoa! Wow! Okay, I need to bake underneath. I need to bake. I'm gonna go in with Mesmerize. I'm gonna put that on the inner corner and brow bone. And then I'm gonna use Sparks all over the rest of my face, but I'll do that at the end. Okay, so I'm gonna take, I use a brush that's this shape for my inner corner, and then I use a smaller brush like this for my brow bone. I literally think with Jaclyn Hill's collection, she had, no, I know for a fact, I don't know why I said I think, the names of these brushes, like when you look at them, are like inner corner brush and brow bone brush. Oh, hello. Wow, this is good stuff. This is good stuff. I'm gonna put this on my brow bone and probably gag some more. That's really pretty with the color combo I went for on my eyes. I'm gonna do some lips, and then I'm gonna take this off and do blush and highlighter, and I will be all done. I'm gonna go in with Free Spirit from NYX. I am so bad at overlining my top lip. Like, I can never get the shape the same. This is what we ended up with today. But I am gonna go in with the shade Confidence now. Also, the lipsticks smell like buttercream frosting. Any of you that know me know that my favorite part of cake is frosting. It is everything. What a good color combo. Wow. That is really pretty. I'm going to brush off this bake now. Kind of brush it. I am going to go in, like I always do with my Hourglass Ambient Lighting Edit Sculpture Palette. I always forget the name of this. I don't know why. I use it all the time. But I am just going to take this and I go kind of under my eyes with this and into that nose contour just to brighten a little bit more. Anyway, I also take a little bit of this on the center of my forehead. I have to do it. This blush is so good. So good. What I like about these is they are just super easy to blend out. I'm gonna take my powder foundation and soften that up just a bit because I went in lightly at first, and then I was like, no, let's go for it. It'll be fine. I am going to take just the slightest bit of this lilac shade, not the slightest bit. I'm gonna take a lot of this because it's lighter. And I'm gonna put this on the front of my cheeks. I'm gonna go on my nose with this. I'm gonna go ahead though and set my face before I put on some highlighter. Make sure I have a highlighter brush to do that with. For setting spray, I am gonna go in with the Skindinavia, the makeup finishing spray. This one is for oil control. You do have to order this from like Beauty Bay and stuff. It's not one you can get in stores, but this is a fabulous setting spray. So this is the shade Sparks. Last thing I'm gonna do is highlight my nose. So I kind of got out of the habit of doing this for a while, and I don't know why I did. So I like to take a little pencil brush to highlight and just focus more on the nose highlight, and it really pulls the nose in a lot, which is amazing. See that? See what that does? So, while I was feeling myself there, I'm finished with this look now. Jaclyn did the thing. This is insane. All of these products are amazing. I want to, they're all gonna be part of my permanent collection now. I want more too, like the bronze and blushing duos. That's ridiculous. The highlighters, the lipsticks, it's all good. I can't wait to try more. I can't wait to see what she's gonna do in the future. This is fabulous. This is game changing. So I hope you all enjoyed this. Definitely pick some of these up. Did end up going a little bit harder on the blush, but that is okay. I know we're not surprised because that's just what I tend to do. But this is, yeah, wow, it speaks for itself. Anyway, thank you all so much for watching. Don't forget to come back next week. All the usual stuff that we talked about already. Subscribe, like, follow my Instagram. Tell me what else you want to see. What other brands do you want me to review? I love, you know, trying new makeup. So if there's anything big like this, I would love to go in and, you know, just tell you what I think about it. But you can't go wrong with any of this stuff from Jaclyn Hill. I'm giving you my honest opinion. You saw me trying it. If it wasn't worth buying or using, I would have told you when I was putting it on, but it's, yeah, this is all really good. Anyway, thank you all so much for watching. I'll see you all next week. Bye, everyone.